Today, December 1st, is World AIDS Day. One way a new generation is learning about the victims of the epidemic is through a memorial in an unexpected place, Instagram. For the past 3.5 years, the account, named the AIDS Memorial, has combined photographs and words about people lost to the virus. We asked 3 people to read their powerful tributes to those they love.
If history books won't write about us, how do we tell our stories? How do we share our stories? How does the next generation get to learn about the generation that came before them? You started to see someone submitting a post about a sick father or a dear friend, and people who also knew that person would then reach out in the comment section, and then there would be a reunion of sorts. That value is hard to come by, especially in a social media age.
Boris had the best, loudest laugh that sounded like a Times Square 90s bruja. Boris also went by Exotica, or Exotica, his performer name, and he used to wear nipple tassels and the most snatched outfits. He passed in 1996 at the age of 30. He was a Scorpio. It rained a monsoon on his funeral. I still remember his queer childhood friends from the block, 3 of them, holding hands around his tombstone. They were standing there through the storming rain and saying goodbye to, no doubt, another chosen family member lost to AIDS.
On a super hot day in July, we decided to meet on the corner of 14th Street and 5th. Tommy stood there with his jet black hair, his eyes brilliant with shades of green and blue, and that smile you can see in this photograph. Being gay back then was hard, exciting, and complicated. It took me a while as I was confused as to why Tommy would stop our intimacy, keeping with deep kisses, long embraces, and our young naked skin against one another until we fell asleep. Tommy, 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 you are goodness. And I know now that you knew then to keep me safe. Tommy, I think of you every time I stand on 14th and 5th, no matter what season it is in New York, and much more than that. I guess it's not the amount of time, but the quality that is so important.
The way the AIDS Memorial challenges its readers, it reminds you that this isn't just something that impacts gay men.
My mom's last words she wanted read at her memorial were, "I love you, be strong, and never forget me." I don't think my mom was scared to die. She had been preparing for death for 11 years. When she was diagnosed as HIV positive in 1992, it was still considered a death sentence, and there was a lot we did not understand. I remember a time when my mom drove across town to my dad's house, totally panicked, because I had accidentally packed her toothbrush in my overnight bag. Her diagnosis was a secret at that time, and I couldn't understand why she was freaking out. "It's just a toothbrush, Mom. What's your problem?" I could not have possibly understood her fear at that time. We spent a lot of quality time together, and even though I was a bratty teenager, I understood how precious our time together was, and I tried my hardest to make it count. I think my mom was afraid of being forgotten, and so I share her story.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.